Hey, good morning, everyone. Happy day after Christmas. Karen Yankovich, and I've been here every day almost. I took yesterday off with a LinkedIn profile tip to help you take some action, little baby steps every single day to help you take action on your LinkedIn profile to have you showing up in a big way as you move into 2022. This is the busy work, you guys. Just do it. Just do this now, and you're done for the year. Obviously, you can edit it and change it, right? But take the time now to take this action because it's really valuable. So we are live today. I hope we're live today on Facebook. And if you have not joined my Facebook group, you can check that out at LinkedInforWomenCommunity.com. We've got some really cool things we're going to be doing in that community in 2022. We're going to be doing weekly LinkedIn profile reviews. Yeah, some really good things we're going to be doing in there. So you'll get a chance to really do. We're going to be much more interactive in that group. We've got some big plans. So join that group if you haven't already. We're also live on LinkedIn, YouTube, and Twitter. So if wherever you're watching this, I would love for you to share this with your audience if you think that they would benefit by some stronger LinkedIn profile strategies. Starts with your profile, right? Starts with your profile. Glad I valued Christmas. Yeah, you know what, Sherry? I actually didn't do a whole lot yesterday. My holidays, my kids are all coming today, and I had a big Christmas Eve with my family. Yesterday was just kind of a quiet day, and I just wasn't feeling it. I was feeling, yeah, to just kind of honor a holiday. So, you like the new tab on LinkedIn? What new tab on LinkedIn? Let me look. Is it new today? I don't have a new tab on LinkedIn. What's new tab on LinkedIn, Sherry? Oh, networking for yes, networking for these videos, you mean? Yes, I like that. I love that too. Actually been around a little while, so you can network with each other on this. I think they're rolling it out. Is that what you're talking about? The networking tab for this video? Um, yeah, that's pretty cool where you can connect with each other, right? So LinkedIn is really paying attention. Honestly, this is why I'm doing this LinkedIn profile, these LinkedIn profile tips for the month of December, because LinkedIn is going to be a big platform in 2022. I know it's been big already, virtual networking, right? But they're adding things like you can see to the right of this tab, whoever's watching this, you can network with them. Right now it's, Sunday morning, the day after Christmas. I don't know how many people are here right now, but you're welcome to network with whoever and get to know each other, right? Very cool. Very, very cool. So we are going to go. We're talking this week about your settings, and this is just make sure you have this stuff right. And there's no real right or wrong. There's what I recommend, and then there's you take what you feel. If you feel that works for you, do it. If not, do it your way, right? But just do it intentionally. Like go through your settings intentionally, and make sure that you're choosing the way that they're set up. So we're going to share my screen here today again. And honestly, I just refreshed this, Cherry, because I was looking to see where this was. I love Irene is another one of our She's Linked Up students. I love that they're always at the top of my LinkedIn feed, right? They're active, they're showing up. It's just so fun. Irene is in Hawaii. So we're gonna go to me, view profile. Nope, we're not going to go to me view profile. We're going to go to me, settings and privacy. I think this is like the third time I've done this in this series. I'm on auto view profile, right? And we're going to be looking at this data privacy tab today. Okay, so we're just going to go through these settings. We'll talk about them, and do what you feels right. So manage your data and activity, right? So basically, you're just going to go through this stuff, right? A lot of it is lost access because LinkedIn is always like shutting down their API, and you got to you guys may have experienced this. Like if you're using like a posting tool or something, you have to continue to reauthorize it. But just double check it, make sure it's all cool. This next one here is pretty interesting. Get a copy of your data. You might want to do this. Like today's a good day to do this. I do this a couple times a year, but you may want to do this. Like if you do this, this is everything, right? And then this is just like you can choose what you want here. Just know though, if you choose connections, you're not going to get this in any real usable fashion, but the data is there. It's not like you can download your connections from LinkedIn and upload them to your CRM. Number one, against the law. Number two, or against the CAN spam laws. Number two, it's just icky marketing. So you can't do that anyway, but know that you can do that and just do it a couple times a year. Download your data just in case, right? In fact, I'm going to do it right now. I'm going to show you what it looks like. See, so, oh, no, I'm not gonna do it right now because I don't know my password. I used LastPass, so I'll have to do it later. But definitely do this a couple times a year. You may even want to put it on your calendar quarterly, right? And just take care of this. See your salary data on LinkedIn. I have not submitted any salary data. Search history is only visible to you. So, why not leave it? Like, why not leave it? Personal demographic information. I do share demographics, but know that the more demographics you share, the better they can target you for ads. I don't know if that's such a bad thing, right? But I do think that LinkedIn is doing a really good job with demographics, and I'm happy to support that effort. So I have shared some of my demographic information. Social, economic, workplace information. Can we enable trusted third parties to use data about you for social, economic, and workplace research? Again, I don't care. I'm okay with that. But if you're not, change that to no. Job application settings. Whoops. Basically, save and manage your resumes. I don't really apply for jobs on LinkedIn, but you can choose those. Share your profile when you click apply. Yes. I mean, why would you not? Especially if you're going through all this work this month and doing these updates to your profile. Hell yeah, share your profile. Commute preferences. How far do you want to commute? Again, this is for your job seekers out there. Signaling your interest to recruiters and store job applicant accounts. This is interesting. I tried to put this the other day and I thought that this was moved, but it's not. It's in the same place. So this we talked about. I'll tell you this in a minute. So view services, you're authorized and manage data sharing. And the only one I have connected here right now is StreamYard, right? Which is what I'm using now to broadcast to you. So StreamYard's got the authorization to manage data sharing. That's the only one that I have access here, but check it, right? Make sure it's not something you're not using anymore. Get rid of that if it's not. And then this is the setting I was talking about the other day that I thought was in this other communications thing. It's not. So choose whether work experience from your profile can be shown in Resume Assistant within Microsoft Word. And I have that as no, because again, if I'm doing all the work to create a great profile, let other people create their own great profile. I just don't feel the need to share that information. So again, it's just a matter of knowing what you want, choosing what you want, choosing the settings that you want. Just go through them. It's always a good idea to go through this a couple, once a year. Like that's fine. But just, sometimes LinkedIn changes settings and you don't even know it. Sometimes you don't realize you've had a setting set like that for 10 years and, and you want to change it. So take some time today and just go through your data privacy settings, make sure that they're what you're comfortable with. And let's take 2022. Let's take 2022 by storm. Those of you know, I mean, listen, my program is called She's Linked Up. My podcast is Good Girls Get Rich. I definitely support women here with LinkedIn strategies, but I don't really care what your body parts are or how you identify. I have a lot of male clients, a lot of corporate clients, happy to work with you wherever. But let me just say this about why I support women. I support women because women, the gender wage gap is still, it was $500 billion in 2019. It's like 2 years ago, right? $500 billion. And I'm not saying that like I'm bitching about it. I'm not. The reality is, to me, I look at that as there's $500 billion on the table, $500 billion on the table for us, right? Let's do our job in 2022 to take a bite of that pie, and not be a statistic, right? And not be a statistic. Let's take a bite out of that pie and let's really show up in 2022 as somebody that is building an abundant life so that we can serve our families in the world, but from the overflow, right? There's so much there for us, but it starts with us having confidence in our own skills and ability to do this stuff, right? So I hope that that's helpful. I am here if you guys want to chat. I'm always open to those calls. In fact, I have my calendar. The only thing I'm doing next week is these calls. So it's all me next week. So if you want, my team's got some time off. So if you want to chat about what it looks like to get some support from me with some LinkedIn marketing, just get yourself on my calendar, KarenYankovich.com/call, get you on my calendar. I'd love to talk to you and, we'll see if it's a fit. I hope that you're still winding down from your holiday celebrations if you were celebrating Christmas. But you know what? We've got some New Year's celebrations. It is like, to me, I know people that celebrate the winter solstice, right? Obviously, there's people that celebrate Hanukkah and Kwanzaa and all the other end of year holidays, right? To me, there's some energy around wrapping up a year and stepping into a new calendar year. And so it's a good time to do that planning. It's a good time to do that planning. It's a good time to kind of center yourself and put yourself in the place mentally, physically, and emotionally to be able to serve at the level that you want to serve in the upcoming year. So take some time for yourself. For me, that's usually a trip to the beach. I'm lucky enough to live only 15 minutes or so from the beach, and I try to get there and at least see the ocean and absorb that ocean air every single day, or not every day, but a few times a week. And whatever that looks like for you, hopefully you're doing that this weekend. And then these are tiny little steps that you can take. If you have not done, if you need to check out the rest of these, you can binge watch this week at linkedinprofiletips.com. Some people are binge watching Sex in the City. Other people are binge watching LinkedIn profile tips, right? Take care of that. Get this off your plate, and let's show up with a great 2022. I'll see you all later.